just come back of this incredible marathon, and I'm very pleased because we started with a very specific segment, how you can build your check with Seytú, with this beauty line that present, and more is innovating. And if the people is knowing this brand and they realize that this is a millionaire business. So with us, we have Paola Diaz, which will help us with this panel. So you will know and learn more about this topic. Hi, how are you? I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited being with you to share what what we have. We love the results, and I want to chat with you. I've been in with Omnilife for 20 years. So when Seytú started, it was perfect with us. So this saved me. And with this opportunity, I fulfill my dreams. So something that I know personally, I try the product. I have a very sensitive skin, and also the the max shadow. I am allergic. My eyes, I start crying because I have this allergy. So that's why I try these new products. So I was surprised. I bought different brands because we sometimes we think that if the price of the product is very high, it's because it's the best product. It's not like that. So I was amazed with this new line, this beauty line of Omnilife. And again, let's remember that I was kind of depressed in those times. So this helped me. This was a huge opportunity for me. So one of the things that we have in OmniLife that we have one product for everything. So sometimes we do not take care of our skin. So who we are. Who is Kenya Vergara? Well, in Seytú. Seytú is a beauty line product, and I can tell you, these products are very good. They will not create an allergy on you. They are fantastic products. We have the facial part for your hair, for your body, makeup. And if you want to know more about, for example, we have a liquid makeup. Independently, that is a wonderful product that highlight your beauty. It's a waterproof and also our makeup has a collagen. This will help us. So not only you are highlighting your beauty, but you are taking care of your skin with this makeup. One of the things that I can tell you that this international company, we are in more than 13 company, and I'm delighted because Seytú is looking for the best of the people in the world. We have different categories talking about the capillary or the mature skins, oily skin, sensitive skin. We have also one specific section for gentlemen because as even you don't believe it, it's important for them to take care. So there is a part for them. You can use not only the area for the gentleman. And then there's another thing. You are selling quality. Quality is very important. This is like a gold mine. So again, talking about my personal experience, I'm allergic to almost everything. So that's why for me, I need to share this information. This is a quality product, and as we said in Mexico, we can sell this as hot bread because what you are selling is quality, and the people recommends after you start using this, you recommend this product. So one of us that start realizing of this wonderful, it was somebody from Argentina. I will introduce these people from their gold premiere, and they have clients, and this means that Jorge Vergara used to say, yes, we have a wonderful product. And also, it's a product, the quality of the product is impressive. Welcome, Diane. How are you? Hi, Paola. We are very happy. And just to mention that we are in Argentina, we have a 29 years old, and we start this wonderful opportunity. I was in law school, but I wanted to spend more time with Diana Santana, and and it was a personal decision, but that's why I started looking for another opportunity. That's why I started with Seytú. There was Omnilife in Argentina, and from other countries they started to ask for this product. Now it's part of our life, and this is a wonderful opportunity. In 10 months we were in France, and then we've been in Asia, Dubai, Mexico, Costa Rica, and we have an incredible masterclass which changed our life, and as we have in this with month and a half, and we are happy to create a family, to generate income, and to change our life. So this is wonderful, Israel. It's so wonderful seeing people that is changing their lives day by day. And something that I love about your story is what you mentioned, that this changed your life and you realize that the results that you are achieving. And and this is wonderful that you can rely on your couple. Hi, Paola. Well, of course, this has been wonderful. When I started in the company, I was not very convinced about the business, but what I love was all the trips that we could do. And it was hallucinating how many people can travel and be in exotic places with this business. This was very exciting. That's why I decided to be part of Israel team and to work 100% in Seytú. I know that you are very good for this. And let's talk about this part that you are not, where you were not very convinced about the makeup thing. You started to look for a lot of things in internet. Nowadays we have a lot of tools and that open to the retail business. Yes, of course. I can comment that part of the business. I'm also 100% of the retail business. I love to work with customers and be part of the Seytú product line. So what my job is social media. So I work a lot in Facebook. My tool is Marketplace. I upload and share public content, and so I promote the entire line. My publication are through I have a lot of experience doing this in Facebook, and what I think is very important, all what my publications are this one. What I offer, or the products that I sell the most are this one that you see in the screen, makeup, compact powder, and all this product. Also, this is like a combo that people loves. And as I mentioned, in with this publication allows me to be in contact with my clients. This is a very fast way to get to know people, and keep in touch. Also, what is important is to be also to use WhatsApp, and I can send my clients information about the products, and with the same continuously, I can send a lot of information through this tool. And to give some advice about the product line, and talking about the delivery system, I love to have the stock of all the Seytú. I'm very well organized. I have this suitcase like this one that you are seeing in the screen. At least I have two of each of the product. So if the customer ask for just one product, I arrive with them and show all the line. Of course, they can realize what a complete line is, say, two, and this allow me to generate maybe one sale more. So more, almost like 90% people bought me more than one product. Is this good? Yes, of course. So every day, my goal is to promote this product, and this is $50 to $100 in an income. Also, each one of you had their own segment, and as you mentioned, this is a wonderful line for women. So, talking about the business, what we want to know right now about our check, how do you build your network? Israel is an expert on this. So please, Israel, how do you handle or manage your business? Well, as you can see, we're a team. Diana is in the retail business and I'm in the network. So let's start with the affiliation or recruitment. I have three ways of doing it. The first one is people that want big packages of the product and they ask with a discount. This is not possible. So I offer to be part of the company and to have all the products. The second one is an indirect affiliation method. Why indirect? Because I'm not going to affiliate somebody, but I have a way, a lifestyle, because you will feel better. You can create money, and the third one are trips. So people is asking, what are you doing? What do you do? And that's why they want to sign up. The third one is go when search for entrepreneurs with this business. So that's why we use the media, the social media, and I sent an audio no more than 2 minutes, just cut the chase and directly with the important information. And if they are interested, they ask for more information, and then we can start with the sign up. What do I do to the people? The first one is the price list, compensation plan, product catalog, and I show them how to publish in marketplace those publications that are important through the social media, because what we need is all this new distributor start selling very fast. Then we create a WhatsApp group. We have the training information, and another thing that is important is a message, everyday message with business wisdom, with our customer experience as an entrepreneurs, personal development, because also what is important, the mental state of the people. They think they are all alone in the world, but it's important for them to know, to be motivated, to incentive these people. Also, what is important is to share the incentive program. And what is important, that when one people upgrade in their level, their the others want to follow their steps. So that's why it's important. One question, Israel. You as men, what have you been facing because you are in the makeup line? Well, against other men, they don't want to start a business in this area because they think this is only a woman area. And there's when I say, who is the professional? And say, women, yes, but what you need to do is to show the quality of the product. So what do I do? Like a line in my hand, and that's it. You have a sale, so you can show the product. You can have this very big market. So with this very simple way, men can say this is a profitable business, and and they do not need to make up, or they just need to show the products, and that's it. Diana, can you share with us how do you do your business? Just imagine you were one of the 100 of those selected group for the master class in Guadalajara. So the best of the best were there. And so talk about that experience. Yes, Paola, it was a wonderful opportunity, this master class. I was surprised how it was like Hollywood style. We learned a lot of tips with all this makeup line, cosmetic line, with the different, the maximum benefits that we can have. We learned about this, how we use the product, and to recommend our clients and to obtain the maximum benefit from these products. So this was a wonderful experience. So it was the first master class of Seytú. So I want to invite you to, if you have this opportunity, you can profit and you will have a lot of wonderful time with us. Wonderful, Diana. And again, about this wonderful couple with a newborn baby. So you are building your future and also the future for your child. So mom, say to mom is wonderful because we own our time. We can organize ourselves so we can have everything with us. So what do you see in the future? How do you see yourself in the future? Well, we mentioned with a sport card. We have a foundation in with us. We want to be diamond. We are not all gold premier. We are gold elite. So I want to congratulate Andres, Lorena, and Cristina that close up this level. So thank you very much. That was wonderful. So if maybe we can start with that wonderful news. Now, I just mentioned that you are newly parents, and during this pandemia or pandemic times, now you are goal elite. So, what do you see in your future? Well, with Seytú, what I love is that I can reach a lot of women. They can build their own businesses, grow their businesses, and to continue as a team. We have the same objectives as Israel. We work together side by side. And of course, reach more people with this product line. Thank you very much. This is wonderful to learn from you, from these people, that because sometimes we need to remember these young people. It's important to listen to you. Okay, about the business plan, personally, I love it. And to fulfill goals and to delimit these goals, these future challenges, and to have these short, medium, and long term goals. Sometimes, what is important, and as we mentioned, we want to achieve our goals to have different tools to build all these dream areas. So one thing that I recommend to the people is that when you want something, I upload photos everywhere, photographs of my goals, in order to not distract yourself. Every time you see the photo of your future dreams, it's very good. We need to have goals and to motivate ourselves. We need tools to fulfill our dreams. But before that, the basics. So I recommend you currently, if you are starting in this wonderful business of Seytú, what you need is what enlist your needs, maybe your current needs. So you need to know the products that you need to sell. Once you have your structure of how many products do you need, it's easier. For example, okay, the first 15 days I need this retail business, so the next 15 days I will focus in my organization. And with this, you organize yourself in your time. So sometimes we are afraid to ask, we don't know how to fulfill this. So for example, when we are asked a car, well, it's not good enough. So we need to focus and say, we need this and this and this. So your homework for today is take out all your dreams so you can see your dreams. Your mind will be focused in your dreams, and then you plan to fulfill those. So first of all is what you need, and then is what you want. So what is important here is being clear of your goals. So another example of this, and she's going to talk about, is because she's very stubborn about this. I love her history. He earned a lot of bonus, and she changed her life. And something that I love about her is that her team, her group, women, they work all together. Ready? I'm very happy. I can't believe that I'm with you sharing our experience. Karen, this is wonderful. So talk about your history. Well, do you have time, enough time to listen to my story? My name is Karen King. I live in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I am a mother of two girls and my husband. I've been married for more than 20 years, and we had a wonderful team. I studied a degree in touristic companies, and I started to work there because I started working in a hotel, and and we wanted to change some things in our home. So as a couple, we wanted to start as entrepreneur, and I realized that it was a wonderful choice. We started with our own business, with this beautiful business that for 20 years helped us for our basic needs, one car, one home, and the school for our daughters. But then I was in a complicated economical situation because our own business just gave us to cover our basic needs. But I thought I started thinking, well, I wanted more of this. I started a career, and I wanted to go to Dubai and the Holy Land and China. So when I was studying, I say I wanted to go there. And after 25 years working, and I start thinking, no, I don't think I will make it to those exotic places. And then when I had my children were little, the products start helping in some diseases. It was when a crisis have been important in my life. When I turn up 40, I start crying. It was a crisis for me. I had, of course, the basic things, but nothing else to motivate myself. For example, going and shop every Christmas was the same. So that 40 years crisis pushed me to start looking for something different. I want to tell you that my self experience was terrible. I started, for example, with another product, and just I lasted there for 2 months. I was terrible selling, so that's why sales was not part of me. But again, in this crisis, my husband is very analytic. He reads a lot, and I ask him, what do I need to do? Because as an employee and as an employer, eh, I did not find out my place. And I work a lot, very focused, disciplined, but I was not in the correct business. So my husband started to talk about this. My husband told me that Omnilife was the option. I think I had this membership of 18 years. I correct a lot of problems, hormonal problems, and I used the products, and it was wonderful. I knew that the product was wonderful. So in some time, I started as a hobby, and this does not work as a hobby. And so in my mind, I was close, or I did not understand how to promote these products. So luckily enough, when I attend to some topics, in that moment, I understood. I was very excited, and for me, what is example, or when I decided that I wanted to do this, Seytú started. So I have in this business 18 years, and as a woman, I tried all the products, and and I say, this is wonderful. This is a wonderful product. I'm not a cosmetrician, but after 20 years, you are an expert in this product. I try the product and I say, this is wonderful. The serums, the foams, everything. For me, that's it. This is my product. And all my friends said, well, this is wonderful too. And I love to chat. So I start sharing this knowledge and I start this project for $400. I need an extra 400 bonus. That was that extra. Those money in your wallet. And there's a lot of things that I fulfill with this. So these 400 extra dollars in the first month changed my life. This feeling of, yes, I can do it. It was wonderful. And life changed a lot. The first year, on average, it was I have my own car. The first year, on average, it was $1,000, and I had a lot of debts. I needed to pay not only to my mother and my sister, but to my mother-in-law, also to I needed to pay my credit cards. So I had in a level and a lot of debts in my credit cards. So with this bonus, I started to paying all my debts. So during my first year was 1,000 year a month, and then we have the first spectacular trip. Then was the Asia trip, and that's why I studied this tourism degree. So I never dreamed that I can earn all these trips. So with these incentives, and I can tell you, this was my engine. So you can earn money because you sell product, because the commission affect a cash bonus, because this is like a buffet. You are there, you pay your membership, and you decide if you only eat a small thing or a big thing. So all the voyages or the journeys or the tours are wonderful. So the first thing is to have very clear and big dream. So I have a lot of dreams, and after 25 years, you decide that you need to change. I will never have like a wonderful car or a wonderful house or going to Dubai. And once I heard Jorge Vergara listen and say, you need to dream big. And I believe that. And that was wonderful. As I mentioned, you need to cover your basic. My basic was $400, and then I changed 500, 600, 1,000, 2,000. So for me, it was like a key point, and this is my message for you. This commitment to have this very big dream. For example, in the Asia travel, my daughters were so excited. 20 days, 5 countries, and for me was double the work. If there is no pressure, there is no action. And it was again, this was a key point because I say, yes, this is part of me. I need this. And my husband and I sat down because we're a team and we start saying, yes, we are going to Asia. And now it's easy. But when I was, it was a crying moment because that was my commitment. It was not only that commitment for that travel or trip. It's not only to start this project and to try. No, not stop. Start with the 100% of your time. And if you only have like 4 hours per day, well, commit yourself with those 4 hours. And of course, later on, I use 100% of my time. And that changed our life. From that project, we started new ones. My mother signed me up, and later on, I did not have a sponsor. So with the $1,000 per month, I did it by myself. And then I find out several videos in YouTube and I replicate that. I work physically. My question is, of course, that once you earn all that bonuses and once that you cover your basic needs, what do you handle your business right now? Well, definitely is what I do is to look for people that want to improve their lives. There's another thing that is very funny because my husband is like performing a casting. Well, we sign up like 10 people per month, and all the team replicates the same. It's funny because my husband is, you are doing casting. And let me talk about what is this about. I start with a coffee, and I sat down and then drank coffee with all my people, and everything was physically done. Now it's virtually. We had a full agenda, like a marathon meetings, facial, beach parties, everything, opportunity business. But now from 16th of March and the gone is virtually. But I continue. Well, once I registered that person, then it's a perfect opportunity. But then you have this big network, and your membership allowed you. It's not a mandatory purchase. And I also detect those ones that I want to do like a hobby and extra money. But of course, what I need is the people that want to change our life. So the casting is no, is the casting is the one that has the wild opportunities that they want to have money in the purchase to change your house, the car, and they are dream to travel. So it's the one that start working. So we start with the basic things, and then what your dream. So people or person that can have like 20 makeup in the month, they have an average of 4,300 or 400, a little bit of 1,000 points. So once you teach somebody, that's the thing that I do. I teach this business project. If you think there's one makeup per day, yes, okay. So you solve your basic, your transportation, your food. Maybe it's not enough one product, so start with 2 products. If that's not enough, 3 makeups. So the point is to multiply. So the basic is the selling of the product. And also what is important is not only one makeup. If somebody asks, maybe I deliver 2 or 3 products, replicate this model. So this person start delivering those makeup, and then I ask, do you think to be able to deliver what makeup and then to teach one people to do the same thing? Yes, of course. One makeup per day is very simple. So that's the way that we start the business. If I earn money and 3 or 4 people doing the same, so the first bonus is $150 in an average, and then you start looking for more people and replicate the same. So deliver, and at the same time, one product per day, and then you have the rookie bonuses, and if you do what is with this action plan, you will earn one of the first of the three prizes, and the third man is 600 bonus, and again replicating what you've been doing. You deliver 20 products in average per month, and you teach 4 or 5 people, and that's it. So that's like the action plan. And this is a millionaire business. This is not a business just to earn a little money, but millionaires. So that's why I love to share. Our team, the majority of my team is women, but men are welcome. And in general, we are women, and I focus of those people that want to dream and big things, people that are there. So something that is important is this is not a thing that just chase your dreams, but just to be patient, to wake up very early, to very creative, to have this agenda. So what are my dreams?
This is not motivational. It sounds person. No, there's an action plan, a work plan. But if you have a specific goal first, let's go to basics, and then the rest. And it is inevitable to hate it. In my case, work team has been fundamental. I focus on people who have this passion, this battlefield system, and I want that. How you did it to adhere to the plan, to the work plan. Thanks to this last year, we made in average, $20,000 in 3 months work. Thanks to bonus, thanks to 5 people in our team who got production bonus. That's why we became Premier Diamond. We got there, and the change of has I've bought two new SUVs, but in 3 years, 16 countries, two SUVs. The lifestyle is completely different. I think, and I wanted $400. I don't know. That's what I can share. Karen, really cool. You are an example, a woman of fact. I have the idea that words are worthless. I mean, facts. Karen, how do you see yourself in the future, in 2, 3 years here in Seytú? Definitely, I want to have many diamonds in my team. Diamonds, no diamonds. We want to diamond leader summit. I saw many diamonds with a lot of diamonds. We were, or my husband and myself alone at the table, and I said, I want to have my table filled with my friends, my team, diamonds. Definitely, that's my dream. Is not the thing about the money. The diamonds is what you become. Diamond, definitely, you're polished, different attitude, different organization way, different mindset, and yes, this is very important. In before being in this project, before being in Seytú in Omnilife, nobody paid me what I can make here. Nobody believed the way they believe in me here. Nobody gave me all the opportunities. Like it's not that somebody likes you, you're good looking. You do what you want to do. If you're an entrepreneur, I work a lot. Nothing happens. You're in the wrong business model. Take this project. Let me tell you this. In the past, I thought that successful people, that diamonds were people, extraordinary people with superpowers, with different food. But today it is clear to me that a diamond is a regular guy making an extraordinary decision. Yes, you have to make decisions. You renounce to many things, ideas that don't work, relations that don't work, all the things that don't contribute. You have to get discarded. You have to say, hey, wait it until I'm very strong. You have to be very clear on what you want. On regular guys with extraordinary nations. I have nothing different, only this crazy will, this stubbornness to do well, as Paola said, this stubbornness to try, led me to where we are right now. My husband and I are very pleased with the things that are happening to us. And what else do we have to do? There's a lot to do. Really cool, Karen. It's very exciting seeing these results. I see Diana Israel. You fell in love with the product. Your testimonies are very similar. That's why we're doing what we're doing. We love it. And Karen and myself, I mean, we were nervous and then nobody could stop us. Something I want to share with you. All these things Karen is saying, all the things Diana and Israel are saying. What you have to do first, set a goal. As Karen said, you need to set goals, otherwise you don't know where to go. And obviously it is important. This part is important. One of the things I mention a lot, and I get bored of saying this, and I won't get bored of this. Something I learned from Jorge Vergara is you have to be congruent with what you're saying. In Seytú and cosmetics, you have to be congruent. If I'm selling the product, hair product, if many women don't use makeup because they don't know, they don't like that, but skincare, nourishing your skin, believe me, people see when you use, they know when you use the products. I want to have that care. Something that happens to me a lot because I want them to know I'm 100% say to, what do you use? And I tell them what I use. They don't tell me, you know what, that's very expensive. I only these products. When they see the result of this one, they say, I want it. That's the difference when you're a walking catalog. That's what I tell my organization. You have to be a walking catalog. People must say, I want to use that product. That person is shown the product works. What happens when you're not using the product? In this case, you take your catalog to somebody, they will see you immediately because we women love that. We realize we get the catalog, you're using it or the product is not good, so I grab the catalog, leave it on the table, and it stays there. I won't open it again. So you lose one sale. On the other hand, it is important that you focus on, and I will focus not on the business, focus on 5 people who will you, just like Karen has a team, and Israel and Diana, they have their team. You will go to many people, but focus on 5 who want to become diamonds, polish them, train them to get the best out of them. Can we get to the presentation to talk about, I'm very visual, apples and pears and here and that, because that's how I understood this when we got the new compensation plan. I sat, I listened, I step by step, I got to this part of the how to do it. The famous little spheres we had, it was basic to know that we have a list that has more or less 28 products. This is a list I prepared here in Mexico because in different countries it's different. You can get into your shopping cart and on the web. You can play with the numbers. You have a specific packages per country. So we're talking about new entrepreneurs. You want to start with a business. My recommendation is before anything, don't use expense because you have this in your head is not a business. Forget it. You need to tattoo this word investment. The investment will lead you to grow in your business. That will lead you to earn something. Probably you buy a blouse or a chocolate bar, whatever. When you invest, you will get something. So when you start a new guy, start investing, buying. So that's 1,056 points. You are going to purchase 1,056 points. You will invest $251 and you will gain $93. the real cool thing, you as new distributor will you will skip two discounts. You will get the 30%, and if you're an entrepreneur, you have your 40%. Use it. Go invest. You will go buy the 1,056 points at $220 with an earning of $93. One of the things I can stay the first month during the first months, days of the month, day 10th, 15th, you will run out of product because you go with people like it happens to Diana. I take the magic box, you open it, and you didn't talk about the foam or the serum, and in that moment they sit and they buy it. Please keep this in your mind. Top sales in the world is makeup, but it's real cool. I'm going to buy something that is going to increase my beauty, is going to nourish my skin, it's going to help my skin so that prevent spots and wrinkles to come as soon. Can we go to the next slide? What Karen mentioned, she talked to stones, to many people. You would talk with relatives, friends, neighbors, your acquaintances, and your testimony is when you use a program, you will start talking with people, and you will get your 5 diamonds out of this. You can register 5, 10 people, but you need to focus on 5. Next slide, please. This is what I love. This is where the wonders start, the magic of the business start. Let me see it to be able to explain how it goes. Okay, to begin, the first month, what happens? In the first month, I want you to visualize yourselves what it says. I, place yourselves, see yourselves. The important thing when you visualize, you materialize. That's what you have. You visualism sales services. Your first month, you have your 1,050. You will invest in your 1,056 points, and you will find among these relatives, friends, acquaintances, 3 people who want to the same you're doing, who want to make the same amount of money. And so very important when you learn to earn 1,000 points. What are you going to teach people to do this? If you make only 500 points, that's what you will train people to do. And you have 4,000 points. You will teach people to earn 4,000. In this case, Pedro and Rosa obviously will do the same you do because they see you're making that money, and obviously, and as a result, they want to do the same. And your 4 months, you invested in your business, and because you help people, you get 40%. Can we go to the next? Okay, in second month. Look at the second month. Obviously here, we increase the points because it's 2,500 personal points. That's a pool. You have to keep this in mind. And something very important in terms when we have our retail business. Many make their money, and when you want to spend it, you spend your gains, and then come the cost. When you have to invest again, you have no gains, no costs. So it's very important to respect the cost in that moment when you recover, reinvest it, because that will make you get a 2,500. Obviously, the 2,500 points is the minimum you need to set to do. As you can see, Pedro and Rosa, in the second month, you will focus on them to register people. Whatever you do the first month, you will do it for the second month. Personally, something I love to do is once a week I have in each organization So I can have all my weekend, something I love to do. Obviously, today you can't, but for me, the home meeting is the foundation, the basis to teach people well. Out, beyond the product, what I love to do is working with the product. When you do this, people fall in love. Women fall in love with brands. We get hooked with a branding, creams and shampoo, and to change you need to get something better. For this reason, in these home meetings, I love to do this. I don't call, just I do a Botox facial, and the result in that moment when the person, even though didn't want, because in many occasions they are with other companies, and they say, "I just came because why not?" And they are falling in love with the results. That's the door opener everywhere. The result, because of the result, they cannot say they're not good. They are useless. Of course, they're good. So when you go to Pedro and Rosa, you will teach them, or Lydia, they will have their online meetings, but you have your tests. You can record this and show them to the people. It's really cool. In the first month, I forgot to mention that in addition, you hit the 44, you qualify to supreme bronze even in the first month, and in your second month and looking at the organization, you get the bonus for supreme bronze, and with your first lines get the 40%. See how cool it is working as a team. As Carla said, we need to work as a team because we help each other. Probably one day somebody's in a town, you go to the meeting, you listen at Diana, Israel, Karen, you get excited and said, this is where I belong to. That's why it is important to keep listening to people with results, listening how they got there. Sometimes you want to go for the black thread in Seytú. The result is use and talk it out. People will ask, "What are you using in your on your face? It looks really cool." That's. Let's go to the next one. In your third month, what's going to happen? This is ideally what it should happen. In your previous month, I didn't mention Rocio, I don't remember, but what you have to do when you're working with your lines and these lines became Supreme Bronze, the next step is register one more. Remember, I said five. In this case, Pedro has his structure, his organization. Ross obviously has less because some work harder than others. And the important thing here is to have five lines. And these lines will lead you to this premier diamond, like Karen, myself, to be able to achieve your goals, to have those $10,000 you want to have in your wallet. Imagine how that would change your lives with $10,000. In this case, we have in the third month, Raul. When I make these presentations, I like to have men's names, just like Israel, there are men who are working with Seytú. And in this part, in the third month, Seytú, if we start counting and we start to check, but in the third month, you became Supreme Silver. How? Without feeling it, I have a distributor who obviously I proposed her what to do. In her first month, he became Supreme Bronze. Second month, rookie bonus in the US, and now she wants to have her Supreme Bronzes. And what is this about? Helping people to start build them. And one important thing that you have to remember, you can't let anybody go. Anna, Raul, your five lines until they have fourth levels. When you get to the fourth level, this person is ready to like your children. When they learn to walk, you don't want to let them go. But when they start to run, you do. Doubts how we have to help our distributors. Remember, we are role models. Remember, I'm saying distributors. Some distributors have the UUDCs. You have to do earn the Ds. You have to earn the trip. You have to make 25. But I don't see. Yes, not me. It's not you. See, I already made my 2,500 points. I qualified for the trip, or I got the bonus. And people want better what they see than the must do. And something creams make up is that people around you realize they see if you are really using the product. Because obviously, in nutrition products, they see that you have energy and don't get sick, but in cosmetics, you cannot realize the gold mine we have because top seller in the world is makeup. We women, I go to a home meeting and I have to pay electricity bill, but it doesn't matter. Give me that makeup because I love it. That's the business. Why we see this growth, why the company has this impressive growth in the last 3 years. Obviously, the quality of the product, that's undisputable. That's where in big leagues, in Seytú, as long as you have this will to change your lives. Many women today are depressed at home. I felt like that. I felt I was invisible furniture. I was blaming my husband. I was blaming my daughters, but I didn't see I had to change. I was the one to change. I need to set goals. I was fed up of living the way I live. And this tool we have today in Seytú is wonderful because obviously it changes you. Karen, Diana won't let me lie. It's wonderful. Have a reason to wake up for you. It's not being egoist. It's only me and I forget my family. No, I'm convinced that when a woman at home, a mother, is fine, everybody is fine. When mom is sick, depressed, when mom is neurotic, the house is a chaos and it's not cool. And when you feel you're productive, you're happy, excited, you don't have to say it, your children see it, your relation with your couple changes, and that's what say to. And let's go to the last one. This is the one. Well, in summary, just to give an idea and to leave very clear what can happen in 3 months, it can happen, and many people are asking God to send money, and they're sending you an opportunity, and probably you are in the side because that's what happens. Many people have the opportunity in front of them, say to, but still looking somewhere else, and I'm here, but that's personal. In our first month, you get 40% discount, you become Supreme Bronze, and you get first level reimbursement. Your first month, where we want to become a Premier Bronze, and we enjoy this, we love this every month. And the second month, you get a Supreme Bronze incentive. In every country is different. You may get the rookie incentive, and there are different types in different countries. So you have to check in your website. You are also part of the Emprende incentive, part of the Supreme Silver. You get reimbursements from the first and second levels. And the third month you qualify for Supreme Silver, you get reimbursement for first, second, and third check, and you start to collect for teams. It is wonderful when you have a structure, when you know what you have to do. It is wonderful. It is really easy. It is impressive to see people don't even check compensation plan. And do you know how to do this? No, I don't know. It's wrong. Homework, another homework. You need to check your compensation plan. I know during the rest of the day, some people will talk about this, but it is impressive to see I want to get the Supreme Bronze and you don't know what you have to do. That's why it is important to see the compensation plan, to study it, I am a chef. I love to cook. Sometimes I look at the recipe. It is important to see what I'm missing, what I need to get my right dish. I hope this information is useful. Diana, Karen, Israel, thank you very much for being with us, for sharing with us all these experiences, these results. I hope they're useful. You guys put it in practice and something wonderful. Don't forget, we are people caring for people. Bye bye. Thank you, Paula. Well, what can there's nothing to add. It's very clear how to build a diamond organization in Seytú. Paula is a clear example. She has a channel in YouTube, very successful. Many people following with makeup tips, beauty tips, and she's showing us how to get results, how to build an organization in beauty. There's Seytú, the Kenya Bergara line that it's revolutionizing, growing in every country. Kenya launches something and it's hot sale, the cosmetic bags, and how do you call this? The sprays, the body mists, and they go out, and there's so many people today are in the business here. Obviously, in nutrition, that's valuable. Diversity, there are many options to get in, and people are growing in cosmetics. Yes, I agree. Something we love is that is not only for women. We just saw men can also get success. It's thinking out of the box. This is a very successful business, top quality, a vanguard business. Go for it and grow the business. And well, we have much more. Just I want to thank Karen Diamond. I remember a couple of years rookie school in Puerto Vallarta. The emotion you communicated, we knew you would become a diamond. All this emotion you communicated, Israel, Diana. I met you guys. We wanted to have the extravaganzas in Santa and see you as diamonds. Greetings to everyone. A big hug, Paola.